Hello and welcome to another game of StarLadder Star Series day number 26. We will have a game between DD and virtus.pro. Now let's just get up the scores that are still standing right here. We do have DD on a fairly decent amount of points. For them, the situation is basically the same as for Navi and for... well, no, just for Navi. So basically, they have to hope that Mouseports loses 2 matches and Empire loses 1, because then they still have a chance to go to Kiev. It's tough though. It's very tough because there's not that many matches left. Monday is the last day of all the games for StarLadder Star Series. virtus.pro, they are in a good position already. They're not guaranteed to go to Kiev just yet. If they lose both games that they still have, they will be still on a bit of a tight spot. But well, 2 games left for them to play. One is going to be played up against DD, and the other one is going to be up against Mouse. If DD can throw out an upset here, because that would be it if they manage to win, then VP might be facing some trouble. But we'll see. If VP loses anyway, Empire will still have a chance to go to Kiev. For now, they're not going yet, but they might still have a chance depending on who loses between virtus.pro and Mouseports. But let's see, virtus.pro on the Dire side, DD on the Radiant side. We've got the Keeper of Light Magnus, Darkseer and Lone Druid being banned out. That means we have a Nyx Assassin, we have a Bat Rider, we have got the Wisp also. And that is all 3 heroes picked up at the first one. Well, that is some unusual play right there, or at least unusual bans. I like it though, I like it a lot. With having those 3 heroes making it through sometime. Well, it's a shame that they all have to be going through at the same time. We're gonna see though which one is gonna be the better of the ones. Wisp hasn't had that big of a win spree so far though. I mean, Wisp has been doing okay, but it's not really that winning team every single time. Remaining. So we're gonna see if this time it might be making a difference. And of course this time we'll have a Bat Rider on his side as well, of course. And Bat Rider is considered just to be very strong. We're gonna see what hero is gonna be teamed up with a Nyx Assassin. It's gonna be, it's gonna be Trailing and Nyx Assassin probably mid with this. I mean, in theory, all 3 could be supports. Undying could be the carry, or at least on an aggressive trial, and he could be the one that's going to be taking the farm. It's gonna be interesting to see. I have to type something to an admin. 2 seconds. There, done. Done indeed. So we have got ourselves the reserve time for DD. By the way, I don't want to try to pronounce it, but I will do it once. Davai Dashvidanya. Wow, that went better than expected, I guess. virtus.pro is at least able to or easy to pronounce. Let's see what they're going to be picking up at that Wisp though, because that's basically the one that we should be looking at, unless they're fine with having virtus.pro ban out all those heroes that they don't want to be facing with the Wisp. There's a lot of different heroes that you can have together with that hero, so it's not really too needed. But Wisp, Gyrocopter, definitely solid combination, more so for, not really for the ganking potential, but they do have that as well, but also because well, Wisp is basically strong with every carry for that same reason, because Wisp can just follow the Gyrocopter around, they can just farm, and they can farm Ancients really early of course as well with that overcharge, and they can just farm, and then as the moment that the team fight breaks out, they can be at the fight in no time because they can just TP there. Basically. Chaos Knight gets banned out, Steel Hero virtus.pro does not want to see it together with that Wisp. I mean, Wisp and Gyrocopter are late game quite nice, but early game in the lane, they don't make one of those great combinations together, and you kind of want to see maybe a Steel Hero that does that. We have a Spirit Breaker getting banned out.
10 seconds remaining.
I repeat, we have a Spirit Breaker getting banned out.
5. Radiant team ban.
I do not know why they would do that. But we'll find out. We have a Wisp being, or so Wisp, yeah, we also have a Wisp, but we have a Chen being banned out. That's the one I wanted to say. Lifestealer still getting banned out by DD. That's a normal one to see. As a virtus.pro, like if they're gonna be having a trial lane with those 3 heroes, of course there's different possibilities still, because there's a lot of versatility on those heroes, though we normally see only them as supports. But if you're gonna assume those 3 on a tri lane, you still need 2 solo lanes. We still have got, of course, the Queen of Pain in the pool as well as the Puck. Nature's Prophet is still in the pool as well, as that's one that Santa likes to play. We're gonna have the last ban out coming from virtus.pro in just a moment time. And Nature's Prophet is getting banned out actually by virtus.pro themselves, so they don't want to be playing the Nature's Prophet, but they also don't want to be giving it away to DD. Not wanting to give them more global presence. That's of course something that DD already has with that Wisp being there. But they don't want to be giving away more. And it's going to be the Razor that's going to be picked up. Now we have seen Razors lately. Mostly actually on low Tidehunter. Basically, I've only seen it on low Tidehunter actually. But it is nice against something that you want to drain mana, or want to drain attack power from. So a Gyrocopter would be a one to suck the mana away from that. The life, not mana, not life, attack damage. It's English is hard.
10 seconds.
Now we're gonna see which one DD is still gonna be picking up, because kind of right now they're kind of forced to still pick up another kind of semi-carry hero, purely for the fact that, I mean, Razor is gonna be static linking one target. He cannot do both. So you have to basically have another one to still do the damage, while one is gonna be taking doing reduced damage. Basically that. And DD, you see them doubting, you see them thinking. They're taking their time, ticking into their bonus time. Let's see how long they need. I mean, in theory, we have got. Oh, I like this.
Dire team pick.
Now, Sand King is a hero that we don't see that often in the games, but when he's picked up, he is a hero that can make big plays. That's the reason why I like him. I like it. But yeah, you know, combination-wise, they have got, of course, the Burrow Strike Epicenter, they've got the cooldown, but that is it. They don't really have anything to hold them in place. There comes the Warlock. virtus.pro has something to hold everything in place. They are really having an interesting lineup there, and I think as soon as Warlock gets level 6, virtus.pro is going to try to push. Because they have got this aggressive kind of tri-lane potential. They could still pick the Nyx Assassin in the mid lane though, and then just have the Razor on the safe lane. And there is still the Queen of Pain, of course, the one that I mentioned that was still needed a solo mid lane for DD. Or solo lane, I should say. But let's see who's going to be playing what. That's going to be telling us a lot. We already have Santa the Warlock, and Airman is on the Razor. So that's no surprise there. Santa on the Warlock might indicate that Warlock might be on the solo lane. Could be a solo safe lane. They're waiting with picking up their heroes until they've decided. Come on.
10 seconds remaining.
And of course, I mean, by the way, Queen of Pain is also one of those heroes that can definitely be a semi-carry potential.
5 seconds remaining.
So that she can still do the damage that Gyrocopter cannot do. If he is sucked away his attack damage. Let's see who's going to be playing what. We have a stand-in for DD. It's going to be Good Llama playing the Gyrocopter. It will be Push, or otherwise known as fucking Mad. It will be playing the Queen of Pain. It will be Barbar playing the Wisp. With Blur playing the Bed Rider and Funzy on the Sand King. We jump ourselves over to the dire side where virtus.pro is just leaving their base. KSI will be playing the Undying. NS on the Shadow Demon. It will be Tamar Wild playing the Nyx Assassin. Oh my god, Santa, your set is amazing. Look at that. He has a complete. The Archivist. I like it. But he's going to be playing the Warlock. I have to say, I like it when I see him walking. When I look at the profile pictures, it looks a bit weird. But anyway, Airman will be playing the Razor. And that was the last one for DD and for virtus.pro, and they're gonna run into DD right now. Disruption could be there to start it off, and NS just needs to get it off if he wants to, but apparently he was not paying attention. They're just doing a lap around the jungle. What am I worrying about? Ward being placed. They saw it happen now. They saw it happen. I think. And there is of course a sentry ward. So they will be able to counter that one. If just placed at the right place. It looks like we're gonna have a safe trial in here. with the Wisp, the Sand King, as well as the Gyrocopter,
Battle begins.
with the Shadow Demon and the Undying on an aggressive tri lane together with the Razor. Yes, Razor. I think I like it. I mean, you have the Disruption to start things off with. You have the Decay, Soul Rip. And you have, of course, the Plasma Field, which is doing a lot of damage. But the only real shutdown that they have is the Disruption. As well, maybe you can count the Tombstone. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get someone out of position. Because if you're gonna be going on someone, there's gonna be a tether to help that person get away faster, or a tether to get away if you're gonna initiate on the Wisp. Though Sand King, he of course has a Burst Strike, so he can Burst Strike himself away. He can't really help a teammate with a Burst Strike, because by doing so, he puts himself at a lot of danger, because he'll teleport into where his opponents were. In the meantime, on the mid lane, we have got Tamervad already getting harassed a lot here by push. We have got, of course, I mean, in theory, Queen of Pain should be getting the better of this lane. The mana burn is still very annoying, but when she gets her bottle off, she will be just fine. And Nyx will also, of course, be wanting his bottle to get those mana burns constantly. For now, he's doing okay. We do have a Burrow Strike up on the Undying, and a Burrow Strike together with a Tether Stun is gonna be getting a Tether. Together with the Tether is gonna be getting a stun up regardless. So that's quite nice. The combination there for DD. We're gonna have Blur together with Santa. They'll just be exchanging hits. Neither should really die. Santa shouldn't die because, well, he is on the safe lane. He should be safe in that sense, unless he overextends to go for a kill on the Batrider. But Batrider is on the suicide lane because he has an escape, and he can arrest his opponent to just walk a lot slower than his team does. Than his opponent does, than he himself does. Wow, English is so hard. So we're gonna be seeing what's gonna happen. I think the first blood is still gonna be happening on the bottom lane, though. If we look at mid, it can be going bad so fast for either one of these two. We do have mana up on the Nyx, though. We can be going for mana burn again. Impale first, actually. It does have a Shadow Strike, though. He has to be so careful. Gonna be getting the bottle right now. Gonna be getting his HP back up. In the meantime, on the top lane, it is 3 stacks on Santa. Blur trying to get a little bit of harassment on. And there is actually the only heal that Santa still has is the one that he has from himself. Apart from the 2 stick charges, of course, as well. But he has to be careful. And it looks like he's going for stats and a Shadow Word. Build that we don't normally see. Normally we see the Fatal Bonds being picked up a bit earlier purely for the harassment value that it gives. But for now, I'm not really doing that. Gonna be going for survivability first. Safety first. And we're gonna be seeing, Queen of Pain with a double damage win. This might actually be first blood. One more hit away from dying. And he turns around. Those creeps! He is not the most survivable of heroes. He does have a full bottle, though. And he does force Queen of Pain away. Queen of Pain sticking around, but her bottle is on the way as well. She just has to make sure that she is going to be very, 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 very careful. As we have Santa harassing her away together with his Shadow Ward. He might actually be able to do something here. He's going to have to be careful if he wants to try and dive this. He actually wants to try and dive this. What is he doing? Flame Break away. One more hit needed, but it's Santa that will die from the tower. Or will he? No, he won't. He is fine. Those extra stats really paid off. Static Link up on the gyro, but he won't be able to do anything with it. Look at all those lanes. They're all volatile. Everybody wants to kill each other on the lanes. Why don't you hold each other's hands and be peaceful? Or just on 2 lanes, and then just make me sure that I don't miss the first blood in the lane that's not going to be the lane that I'm going to be expecting the first blood in, something like that. Anyways. Batrider will be backing off himself all the way, I think. Oh, Static Link. Again. Now there's the Burst Strike helping out. Decay going through. This thing, a Soul Catcher on there, Sentry Ward going down. There's a Tether, Plasma Field helping out. There comes the Gyro from the back. Disruption there, though. Home Missile gonna hit up on Airman. Airman is gonna be able to take it like a man without dying. And Sand King very low because of that encounter. But I mean, the thing about it is, the thing that I wanted to say about the Static Link is that. Oh, wait a second. What is he doing? Santa, trouble. 4 stacks of sticky napalm, trying to heal himself. He's gonna be getting dove by the tower. He turns himself around. Stick Charge is helping out, but he will still die. But they will both die. The thing is, though, Batrider gets the first blood money and he gets the experience for the kill. It looks like we're gonna see Fonzie trying to go for something. He has got a tether up. It will be fucking mad. That will be here as well. Gonna go for a Shadow Strike. Static Link is not even gonna be there. He's just gonna try to run. Home Missile still gonna hit, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna go for that Soul Rip still up on the Sand King. There is another Sentry Ward if they really wanted to. Scream going off as well. Disruption. Is there gonna be anything more? Decay going through, blink away from a fucking man. Instead of Link not hitting anymore, plasma field that is. I'm gonna be getting the gold, seeing going towards virtus.pro. English, I know, hard. TP out coming from the Nyx. Is he level 6 then? Yes he is, and he is gonna show for it. Who is he gonna pick up? The level 2 Sand King or the level 1 Wisp? I think either will be just a fairly decent, easy kill, especially now that the Sand King is back. Ooh! The Tether, the reaction speed! We're gonna check top lane for a moment, and that moment in, the kill is still gonna be there when it boom, you're dead! Decay still going through Funzy, in some trouble there because they know he's there. Bottle charge up, there will be another stun up from the Nyx in just a moment. And that is gonna be a stun, and that's gonna be a Decay to get out the kill. Home missile still gonna hit, doesn't matter. So in the meantime, at the same time, on the top lane, it was the Batfire that actually got himself a lasso up on the Warlock, and the Warlock died. Warlock himself, he is not level 6 just yet, so he's not yet ready to leave the lane like the Nyx was. And that's gonna be putting him at a bit of a bad spot right now, but we'll see him probably just recuperate. He'll be on the top lane. He'll still be in theory safe next to his tower, unless he's gonna be caught up by a lasso. But that's not gonna happen for another 30 seconds at least. So that is so far so good. In the meantime, Queen of Pain back towards the mid lane after picking up a regen rune. We're also gonna be seeing Nyx back on the mid lane. Shadow strikes. Nyx Assassin, he's a bit low on mana. He has got one bottle charge still left, so we'll be having that if he wants to go invisible, but I don't think he wants to though. He is gonna want to use it to kill off the Wisp or something like that later on, as we already see the gyrocopter going down on the bottom lane, and they might see the Wisp. We will see the Wisp going down as well, or will we? One hit, boom! It was still flying from NS, picked him up, and that's gonna be 2 kills going the way of NS actually, double kill. And of course, the most important thing to note about that encounter is that it was the gyrocopter that actually died there. And that is of course the carry, the one that's supposed to be doing it for DD together with the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has been doing okay. She has not gotten any kill yet, not any assist. I mean, she did go to the bottom lane to try and get a kill, but it didn't really work out. And she did not get an assist for that. Scream there. Impale. Vendetta is up again as well if he wants to, and he does. He wants 1 hit more, but there is the regen rune, and that is gonna be a scream, and she cannot turn it around, or can she? There is gonna be a kill going the way of fucking Mad, and he picks it up. In the meantime, the Batfire is gonna be running away from a creep wave, and the Wisp is gonna be going down still. That was the ulti from Santa. Santa himself. I mean, can things stop happening at the same time, please? Thank you. But he dropped his ulti, he got himself a kill with the Wisp with that one, and he almost got himself a kill on the Bat, but Bat will be rotating top. He doesn't really have to leave the lane. He's got himself the Tranquil Boots, so we'll be just fine with those, as we're gonna see Razor level 5 for him just yet. Are they gonna try to go for that? Like, the thing that I'm missing, and the thing that's also a bit sad for Funzy as well as for the Wisp, is that they're still level 1 and level 2. They need to get those creeps. But every time they go there, they're getting caught out by virtus.pro. They can't get anything done. In the meantime, dive on the top lane, TP incoming, Santa in some trouble. Here comes the Queen of Pain, Shadow Strike lands, and that's gonna be hint right to TP out, but it's not gonna be in time. The damage is too much. Sticky napalm stacks and all, and it's gonna be Bedrunner getting his next kill up on the Warlock. In the meantime, the bottom lane DD backs off, being very scared here, as also the Nyx has rotated. He does have himself another Vendetta again, so he could try to go for that, but you know, they still have the tower with True Sight and all that. So Tombstone goes up, Burrow Strike still hits, whereas the Sentry Ward isn't gonna be there. Impale is actually gonna be putting him out there. It's gonna be the Wisp that goes down first, then the Sand King, and now it's gonna be the Gyrocopter. No hope for him. Three kills in the bottom lane. Really no hope for them. Tombstone being used to initiate on, and who cares about towers? Apparently not virtus.pro. And Warlock rotating back top. After, of course, dying earlier on.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And what can fucking Matt do now here? Because he is basically the only one that hasn't died yet for his team, right? Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. No, this one. So he's the only one that hasn't died yet for his team. He is the one that's supposed to be getting the balance back inside the game, and he has been picking up kills. He's been involved in that, and he's been trying. But what can he do now that virtus.pro is already this far ahead? And I don't mean specifically, like, there's only 5 kill difference, which is really not that much. Oh, Shockwave. Shockwave, what am I saying? Plasma Field, the K going through 3 heroes, and it's Airman that drops. Sonic Wave helping out. KSI gonna get dropped as well, being a bit too happy about just diving that, and he's actually gonna be able to survive. Shadow Demon still able to pick off the Sand King. Wisp going down to the Nyx on the mid lane in the meantime. It is fucking Matt that backs himself off. Soul Catcher hits upon the Bat Rider by the looks of it, or still hits upon a creep. Rocket Barrage, Disruption helping out. Here comes Santa, drops his ulti, wants to go for the Bat Rider again. TP in from Funzy again. But no kills happening just yet. KSI still hanging around here. The Shadow Demon still sticking alive as well. And the survivability of virtus.pro is insane. With the Undying really doing his name justice. I mean, he almost died there. But still able to stay alive for a long time there. And the Wisp still level 2. Well, the Shadow Demon is already level 6. I mean, they're not, like I said, they're not that far behind on kills, but they're far behind on numbers. The gold graph and the experience graph is just, the difference is insane. Lasso up on the Shadow Demon. Can't get anything else, then only get a support. It is the Wisp that dies for that though, and the support actually still dropping for fucking Mad Scream. But is it going to be worth giving your life for? I don't think so. Rocket Barrage is going to force the hasted Nyx Assassin away. Plasma Field's going to try to help out. We still have the Flak Cannon hurting a lot. We have the Sand King dropping still. Right, of course he still died on the side there. And that's going to be another Scream. But Soul Rips, as well as Healing Words, Shadow Words, will do the job. And that was the Gyrocopter. An Impale and a Mana Burn is all that it takes. And I mean, like I said, I mean, the number of kills, it's gonna go a bit out of control right now, but it's just making such a big difference. And what we see here, the level difference. I mean, of course, fucking Matt is doing really well on his levels. He's level 10 actually. It's because virtus.pro is sticking a lot together. They have to share the experience on the bottom lane for a lot of the time. And Santa, of course, didn't have that of an easy time on the top lane. But those supports, a level 3 and a level 4, and those supports also having abilities at level 6 that could really turn teamfights around with the pickup potential, with the epicenter, but they're not there yet. And right now is when they're needed. This is when virtus.pro is going to take their time and is going to be just all over the map. And dead up to try and chase down Queen of Pain. He doesn't have a blink, he does have only 1 stick charge, but it's not going to help him out. There is an Impale also up on Tama Wild, up on Crazy. Burrow Strike hits him in the face afterwards though, and there's the blink away from the Queen of Pain. That's going to be a kill wasted for him. And he's gonna be pretty pissed for that one. And finally we have some peace and quiet. Gonna see if we have got, yeah, like, what do you expect DD to do right now? Is that's the question, right? So you have got 2 heroes that are very low level. You want them to get level 6, but you can't really farm on your own jungle because, you know, that lane is totally pushed out, so it's not safe to farm there unless you place wards. Now it would be very nice if you could place wards, if you would actually have gold for that, but they don't have that. Queen of Pain blinking himself away just in time. There comes the chaotic offering though, and Gyro is gonna go down so fast. Still a scream from Queen of Pain, but finds herself a Spike Carapace, gets stunned, get killed. And that's gonna be the tier 1 tower middle going down. virtus.pro, they're ruthless, they're just 5-man middle, they're just 5-man Dota right now. And DD, they don't have a 5-man Dota lineup. They can't take this right now. They need time, and virtus.pro is not planning on giving it to them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Flame Break gonna try to help out, do something, but with all the heals, with the Soul Rip and everything, they can just stick around here. Soul Rip even on the golem. Looking for a lasso. Can't find a Static Link, will force him out. Rocket Barrage, here comes again the Gyrocopter. Static Link against their Barbar. What you doing in the middle of all those heroes? Funzy! He's gonna be taking a lot of damage, gets a Soul Catcher. Cooldown coming down, it's actually virtus.pro that is all low, apart from that Sand King. Get yourself a Burrow Strike up on someone. Burrow Strike someone, never mind. Plasma Field will do the job. In the meantime, that was also the one that killed off the Wisp. Here comes the Rocket Barrage still, it is a Demonic Purge upon the Gyrocopter, and he will drop for sure with the Shadow Demon's tick And it's gonna be the Batrider that will die as well. But still on the sidelines, the Shadow Demon goes down. But it is triple kill for Airman, and it is gonna be a team wipe. The only reason that you don't see 5 heroes dead on the sidelines is because that Wisp is still level 4. Because that Sand King is level 5. They're just very short death duration heroes right now. So that was the middle lane. Next up, top lane. Yay! Let's not go back to base. Apart from the Nyx, actually, he went back to base and gets himself a Dagon.
Invisibility.
Invisibility by Santa. He has got his ulti again in 30 seconds. In the meantime, DD didn't want to fight there, so they say, you know what, screw our towers. We're gonna need this time to get our farm, to get our basic items up. Because basic items would be something like face boots. Queen of Pain! The fuck? What are you doing there? That is not where you want to be if you are this far behind at 16 minutes in. But yeah, there's no face boots yet on the gyrocopter. Batrider doesn't have his blink dagger yet. Oh, actually, he just purchased his blink dagger. Never mind, that might make a change, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough because he's up against 5-man Dota. Flame Break trying to help out, looking for a go for a nest there. He's getting arrested by the tower, but so far so good. The blink dagger's in his inventory. Let's see if they can do something with that. Still no level 6 up on the Wisp. No level 6 yet either on the Sand King. Another Flame Break.
Top tower has fallen.
Question is, when is he gonna go for that? When is he gonna go for a blinking? When is his team gonna say, okay, you know what? Try it right now. And try on who? Who are they gonna drag out? It shouldn't be no Warlock. It should basically be the Razor or the Shadow Demon or the Nyx. But no Warlock, no one dying. Flame Break, trying to help out. Still no blink used. Spirits flying. Tower slowly dropping. Okay, the other covering comes down, and there is also the Fatal Bonds up on 3. And it forces them back, and it gives virtus.pro the freedom to take down the tower. Burrow Strike, and Fonzie still goes down. It's gonna be a last 2 up on Tame Out though. Can the tier 4 towers help? No, they cannot. Tame Out already back towards his team and getting healed up as we speak by all the heals that virtus.pro has. Cooldown coming down, Sonic Wave as well, but Sonic Wave doesn't hit anything though, at least not any heroes. And now Demonic Purge up on fucking Mad, and he just used a blink, he can't blink away just yet, and he goes down before he can. And this is GG, this cannot be anything else but GG, there's no hope anymore, and there is indeed the GG well played being called. It is gonna be virtus.pro that is victorious once more, and we're gonna see DD not getting their 3 points, but at least playing a game and not forfeiting it before they play it. Of course, that was the one what they did earlier against Empire. They didn't play it. We're gonna see it though. We're gonna see it if virtus.pro is gonna go to Kiev. That's what we're gonna see. Not today. Not tomorrow. No, it's gonna be on Saturday that they're gonna be playing their last match against Mouse Sports. And they're still looking good. They are not guaranteed just yet, because if they lose to Mouse Sports, they will be even with well, if they lose to Mouse Sports and Mouse Sports wins their remaining games, they will be even with Empire, and Empire well, I'm not quite sure how the admins are gonna do that. How they're gonna be deciding which one of the two that are even on scores are going to be going through. Is it going to be because of the previous match that they played in the group stage, or are they going to be having a new match just to see who of the two teams is going to go? No one knows. No one knows yet. But we'll all find out tomorrow though. Tomorrow is going to be more matches for Star Series StarLadder. We're going to start at 4:1600 CET time. So tune in again then, as we'll be having 5 matches over the entire day. With, of course, the match that I just said, Mouse Sports vs virtus.pro, being postponed, as it was planned for that earlier, but being postponed, unfortunately. Anyways, stick around for commercials and music, and maybe some of my own gameplay, and then have some fun. Or something. I don't know. I kind of didn't know what I was going to do with that sentence. Anyway, be back.